The specific pop-up toaster in question has a heating element connected to the line voltage via single-pole, single-throw switch. When the toaster is plugged in and activated, the switch closes, energizing the heating element and starting the toasting process. When the toasting cycle is complete, the switch opens, disconnecting the heating element from the line voltage and allowing the toast to pop up. The reason the toaster may appear to function only when plugged in a specific orientation is related to the presence of a capacitor within the circuit. This capacitor is connected to the line voltage through the switch. Its function is to store electrical energy and then discharge it when the switch is opened. This discharge helps suppress arcing across the switch contacts as they separate. Arcing can damage the switch over time, reducing its lifespan and potentially causing it to fail. When the line voltage is applied to what would normally be considered the incorrect blade in the plug, the capacitor may not be able to properly store the necessary electrical energy. This can then lead to arcing when the switch is open to end the toasting cycle. Over time, this arcing can indeed damage the switch contacts and other components within the toaster, which can eventually lead to complete failure. It's important to understand that while the toaster itself is designed without polarization, meaning it doesn't inherently matter which blade is connected to which side of the electrical circuit, the internal wiring configuration interacts with the capacitor in a way that creates the sensitivity to plug orientation. It's also important to note that while flipping the plug seems to resolve the issue, it is crucial to ensure electrical safety. While this might seem like a simple fix, it is always better to ensure that you follow safety advice if you are not sure about anything. It would be best to have the appliance inspected by a qualified electrician to confirm that the wiring is correct and that there are no other potential hazards. An electrician can also advise on the use of a polarized plug or other modifications to enhance safety and reliability. If the toaster is very old or valuable because of its condition or features, you might also consider simply using it in the orientation that works and taking extra care when plugging it in and unplugging it. Be sure to never leave the toaster unattended while it is in operation. Remember that old electrical appliances can pose a risk, and it's always best to err on the side of caution. Modern toasters are designed with safety features like polarized plugs and more robust switches to minimize the risk of electrical shock or fire. If you're concerned about the safety of your old toaster, consider replacing it with a newer model that meets current safety standards. This will give you peace of mind and ensure that you can enjoy your toast without worrying about electrical hazards. The internal workings of the toaster rely on this sequence. Therefore, if the correct blade is not aligned, the capacitor is unable to store energy, which may result in the switch arcing when opened, which can damage the switch and toaster. While the toaster may seem to work when plugged into a certain blade, it is always important to follow safety precautions and perhaps have the toaster inspected by an electrician to ensure it operates correctly.